Hi, it's Snorgle. Welcome back to the Lion Song, Derivation. So last time, this is our wonderful woman mathematician disguised as a man because these stupid jerks are misogynists. But we have a very interesting mathematical idea. What's this? The Euler method only works up to a certain point. Nonsense. You probably just made a mistake somewhere. Why you? Again, no one can solve the problem? Ah, Shell, why don't you try your luck with this week's problem? Zelda's making them harder every week. Well, of course. So, get to it. Okay. Let's see. We're trying to find correlations between primes. Numerology. Not my strong suit. There's something here. Ah! Sometimes these straight lines appear. Almost as if the numbers have a certain pattern to them. Interesting. I think they do. He's got it. If I extrapolate, is that a new method to find primes? It looks conclusive. So again, gentlemen, our guest from Berlin triumphs. The luck of the Germans is with him. Nonsense. Our colleague has a gift. That is clear. I agree. Quite remarkable. Gentlemen. It is only in your company that I flourish. Is he trying to ridicule us? No, you misunderstand. He might have already. You just didn't notice. I assure you. From the hospital, sir. The hospital? Uh-oh. Gentlemen, you must excuse me. Oh no, I hope everything's all right. Gosh. Rochelle, would you like to join me outside? Some coffee, perhaps? My treat. Certainly. Let's go. Okay. Oh, it's just cutscene? Oh, wait. Okay, no, it's not. Got it. Come on now. Let's go. Get some coffee. Some sherbet or whatever it was called. Yes? Nothing? No. I know you're busy. I know. I didn't mean to click on you. Let's see. Where is he? These are all just patrons. There we go. Join Knitter. What was that all about? Back in Radius. Zeller's sister is terminally ill with tuberculosis. I'm truly sorry to hear that. My father died of it. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Father always encouraged me, believed in me. I became a mathematician because of him. I'm glad he did. I got to meet you because of him. I'm intrigued by your notions of change. States of change and the collapse of such states. I admit I'm struggling with it. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. I don't think so. Just wait until we get our cake. I'll show you what it looks like to bite off more than one can chew. Yeah. Nice. I got some colleagues. Lovely cake and coffee. Oh man, lovely jubbly. If you really feel that way. I probably should mention it, but this is Zoller's field too. Because he's a proud man, and he may be disciplined to help, I believe he's beginning to consider you a rival. You might try Ehrlich. He's done some similar work. Every time I approach him, I find him asleep. He does enjoy his afternoon naps. A difficult wall to breach. Would you look at my equations? I would value your opinion, if you like, but I assure you this is outside my expertise. Thank you, Ninner. You're a good friend. Nice. Gentlemen, please pardon the intrusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Franz Macaret. Oh, hey, the artist? Sir, this is an honor. I saw your latest painting. At the Lieutenant? Captivating. What can we do for you? about your friend here. Here, shell. This is the exact scene from the artist from the other side. This is now from the mathematics side. Shell. Emile Shell. You must forgive me, but I've been studying you from across the room. Oh? The layers of you are contradictory somehow. Layers? Contradictory? Not at war with one another, but a duality. Changing. At first I thought one thing, but later I saw another in conflict with the first. Changing, you say? I must paint you. We did do that. We went and we did talk to him, but it's impossible. I'm sorry. It's impossible. Ah, well. Perhaps it's for the best. That's not exactly what happened, which I'm curious to see what happens because of that. In the beginning, he thought differently about me than in the end. I must leave now. Go along. I might just have to help myself to another piece of cake. Nice. I need to go home and write this down. Okay. Yeah, let's hope this is. I'm really liking these stories. They're so well written. Pardon me. I'm looking for an address. Salvergassi 23. Am I heading in the right direction? Yes, you are. The building is just there. You know someone who lives there? Yes, my niece is Nicole. I've visited her a couple of times before, but I still get lost in the city. Ah, I know her. She's my upstairs neighbor, in fact. Please tell me, how is she? Is she happy? For the most part. My sister and her husband travel a great deal. Are they looking after her? Her governess yells at her like a sergeant in the army. I can't see my niece putting up with that. Nicole hides. To be honest, I think it bothers me more than her. That's my Nicole. She's tougher than her parents think. Thank you for your kindness. Of course. Let's go. Nice. Okay. I need to get out of these uncomfortable clothes. Yep. Changing to Emma. And blackboard. The painter. When he first observed me, he thought one thing. But then he changed his mind. Yes. Every change has an origin and a destination state. A falling leaf starts still attached to its branch, and just a few months later, it rests on the ground. Finally, I can build a relation between these states in my theory. Yes. It's starting to come together. I can feel it. Gasp. I forgot to go to work. Better hurry. Yep. I was wondering about that. Change is all around me. I just keep an open mind. Okay, there we go. At work. All right, Noema. Concentrate. Every change occurs over a given parameter, so they can preserve a state in that change. I need to know why it's happening and know how it's changing. I need to know how it's changing. It's a good thought. But I'm missing something else. All right, try something else. To preserve a state in change. Do you have Freud's jokes and their relation to the unconscious? Yes, of course. Should be in the psychology section. What about, oh yes, essays on the theory of sexuality? There's a waiting list for that one. May I have your name? My name? Oh, never mind. Pervert. I do not think he's a pervert. I should try another approach. To preserve a state in change, I need to slow it down. Where and how? What am I missing? All right, try something else. To preserve a state in change. How are you today, Frau Reisig? I'll be. Herr Weidengeist. I heard about your father. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. You're back from Manchester? Only for a few days. I want to return Russell's principle of mathematics. And Freud's, whatever that is. Were they helpful? I've only read Freud's book. At first I believed the books were in conflict. While I was in England, I studied them again and again. I almost gave up on them. It wasn't until crossing the Channel, after putting both books down for a while, I began to see the commonalities. If only I could find the right words to describe it to you, what it felt like. If you don't know how to talk about it, maybe you shouldn't. Ha! Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. A good philosophy, Frau Reisig. Good day to you. Good day to you, sir. All right. The change in his thinking came from observations. At first, he was too close. But then, he changed his perspective. When did Ludwig see the commonalities between the two books? I think that's right. On the ferry? I think so. Okay. That's it. His change of mind came about in the few hours between Dover and Calais. A change can only be observed in a certain time frame. Interesting. I need to go home and write this down. Yep, let's go. We're out. Okay. Let's write it down. Weisstein's thinking changed. He observed the change in a given time frame. A change can only be observed in a given time frame. Of course, I can only see a falling leaf when it is still falling. Unless it's Schrodinger's leaf, and it's both falling and not falling at the same time. Although you did say observe, so that makes sense. Days later. Let's see. What do I want to do? I guess let's, should we change into a meal? Let's go to the market first to see if there's anything happening there. Why not? I think we need to work today, and then let's go to the let's not. Do we have to go to work every day? I don't know, actually. Not much action at the market. Good day. Ooh, good day, madame. Can I interest you in a painting? I finished a marvelous painting just yesterday. That surely would flatter a lady's taste as yours. I call it Woman with a Parasol. I have several versions of it. Take a look. Buy whichever you please, or even all of them. They're 150 kronen each. And you said you painted that? Of course, madame. I'm a master of the arts. I see. Thank you, but I'm not interested. A shame. Excuse me. How can I help that lady? Your mouth doesn't move when you talk. How do you do that? Long years of rigorous training, my dear. Always at the ready. Yes, okay, well, let's get out of here. Let's change into a meal and go back to the cafe. Maybe the race have arrived by now? Yep, I just was thinking that. Okay, change into a meal. Change to the beginning and an end state. But what if I can't see the end? And Off to the cafe. Okay. Good day. Good day to you, sir. I'm not going to click on the waiter this time. There we go. Nice. No, that's wrong. Nice. He's still napping? Ah, Shell. Zeller's at the hospital again. His poor sister. Cough. Are you alright? Don't worry about the cough. It's just the smoke. Yeah. Shell? What's up? Emil, I'm sorry. For what? Your theory. What about it? I feel so far out my depth I'm drowning in variables. Forgive me, my friend. I appreciate you taking the time. Do you have the papers I gave you? No. Now, don't be angry. I gave them to Zoller. He's your best chance. Haven't you seen the way he studies me now? How many of them do? They watch every move I make. They want to see me trip up. I'm sure you're wrong. I'd like you to address my class. Me? But what can I talk about? Matthew, ninny. I wouldn't expect you to expound upon the care and feelings of Lipsinger horses. Well, will you do it? Yes, my friend. For you, I will humiliate myself before your students. Magnificent. We'll arrange a date for you to speak. Okay, let's see. Okay, they're up now. It's not done yet. No, you Serbian fool. Can't you see that the equation is... Can't you see all the variables are still unsolved? Jeez. Wait, gentlemen, why don't you just ask Emil here? I'm sure he can end your disagreement with a single stroke. Where would there be fun in that? Exactly. My God, they just agreed. They're both right. Here we go again. At first, it might be unsolved, but in time it will be finished. That's it. Shell? What? I'm sorry. I can't stay right now. The fact he gave the papers to Zoller is not great. I think that Zoller's going to try to steal our work. Too much hot in here dressed like this. Change. Wait. Yeah, we do have to change it. I need to write this down. Okay, we'll write it down. Before I forget. Do it. Action 3. Every change has an origin and a destination state. Nick and Worm agreed. Whether the result of their equation was already found or not. So given a transformation, a change can... collapse? Neat. I like this. No. Well, yes, but... Ugh. In a given time frame, the change can... What? Oh, hold on. Be ongoing. At the moment of the observation, the change can either be final or ongoing. Make sense? Yes. The falling leaf doesn't stop falling just because I stopped looking at it. But where will the change lead then? Nicole, what are you doing walking in here? Nicole, I know what this looks like. Yes. Uncle Leo said he had met a man who lived downstairs from me. I'd seen him from upstairs let himself into your apartment. A lot. I thought you were just having an affair with an impossibly handsome man. Didn't understand why you wouldn't introduce me. Would have been difficult. That's for sure. Nicole, give me a moment to change. Then I'll try to explain. Okay. I'm not playing dress up. You're not? Emma? Why do you want me to call you that? I'm still Emma. But I feel I'm more than that. I know. I'll call you M. That's what you both have in common. M? I like that. I wish I could go to live with Uncle Leos again. We tried it, but he was too busy running the inn. I'm sure we'd love for you to stay with him, if it were possible. I know. Maybe someday. Right? Where are your parents? New York. Nicole, do you understand why I dress as a man sometimes? I think so. And I won't tell. You can't do what you want to either. You can't be who you are. Who do you feel you are? It shouldn't matter if you have a dream. Everyone dreams. Everyone should have the right to try to make their dreams come true. Look, there's little Gustav. Little Gustav? Oh, okay, yep. His name means warrior. I wonder if he dreams of being a soldier. He can be if he wants to. No, he told me he dreams of the desert mostly. Oh, dessert mostly. Why must men only go to war? I don't know. Anyone who has gotten to the wrong side of Frau Knutz there would not want to meet her on a battlefield. Oh, this is why this is very cool. This is why they did this before. That's Miss Dorfel. She's a music student. I bet she dreams of playing in a big concert hall someday. That's the person from the first what was called Silence, the first episode. Cool. She has a talent women are allowed to have. But did you know that only men can be first violin in an orchestra? I didn't know that. There's still very much a bias. This is why you have blind auditions these days. I think we'd have lots of dreams, and all of them should come true. That'd be wonderful. Wouldn't it? What's the matter? You look funny. What we become doesn't have to be a single dream. You're right. In a change, goodness gracious, in a change to destination could be the set of states. Nicole, you're a miracle. Nicole, where are you? Time for your sewing lesson. Sewing, yuck. Okay. So Nicole's going down there. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I think, do I need to go to the blackboard and do some more work? Yes. Emma, you just saw it. Perfectly formed. Remember, the destination state can be the destination state of observation can be a set of states. Of course. If I turn away while watching the falling leaf, it could land, yes, but it could be picked up by a gust of wind or disintegrate into dust. Not too likely, I'm afraid. Oh, Emma, you're almost there. Almost there. Oh, dear. Meanwhile, he's always reading our papers. Kara, I need your help. Your advice once again to your sister. Ever since childhood, I've relied on you. I can't stop now. Oh, I know what this is going to be about. It's this strange Berliner we have allowed into the radius. He vexes me. Days have turned into weeks, and he shows no sign of leaving us. And leave us he must. He's a cancer eating at our little troop. The other fellows resent him. Each time he solves a problem of the week, I can see the contempt for us in his eyes. And now this. This. Nina gave me Shell's current research. It's my field after all. But Shell would never ask me for help. No. They did. It's good, Kara. I think I can see where he's heading, though. And it's a dead end. I think I could help him, but I hesitate. Why? Because I fear him. I fear he'll prove it. He's not there yet. But one day, sooner rather than later, he could cast all of my work into the shadows. I can't allow that to happen, can I? No, you're right as always. I can't allow it. First I will appeal to his sense of justice. I may be able to convince him to turn away from this line of research and return to Berlin. If not, I must defend myself. You understand that, don't you? Your brother Gernot must defend his honor. Our family honor. I'll go to him. His address is on these papers Nina gave me. I'll go. Reason with him. And if he refuses to listen to reason, why in that case I will destroy him. Why would you give Nina your addresses? Oh dear. The next morning. What a jerk. Tulips are fresh off the truck. Oh, turnips fresh off the truck. I never know how to prepare turnips. They're like wood. Aha. You cook? Particular. There's a trick, you see. Most people boil the turnips for 40 minutes or so, depending on how big they are, and leave it at that. That softens them up all right. But you aren't done yet. If you're not careful, they lose their flavor. Another reason I've avoided them. So I don't boil, I roast. I was just going to say that, man after my own heart. I keep the turnips, roast them for the same length of time, but there's a secondary step. If you fail to do it, they will still not appeal. I'm not convinced. Just wait, hear me out. When the roasting cubes are soft and golden brown, toss in with some apple cider vinegar and parsley. That sounds delightful. The vinegar locks in and enhances the flavor. I don't have time for a secondary step. Sounds like it would take ages. It sounds... Wait. To maintain the flavor, a secondary change is required. Now you have it. Won't you buy one? One? I'll buy 2, 3. No, a dozen. I need to get out of these uncomfortable clothes. Oh boy. Now, what did the vegetable vendor say? He talked about turnips. Turnips. He wouldn't stop going on about turnips. Turnips, turnips, turnips. What else? He talked about changing a state. He cut them into cubes, but then... No, that's not it. He talked about maintaining the state. Yes. It's about to keep the flavor in the turnips. Ah. To maintain a state of change. Was it? Yes, Nicole. I'm glad you're here. Uh-oh. We're going to cook turnips. Turnips? You know I hate cooking, Emma. Emma. Jealous. That woman. That chooses everything. You're going to steal her work. But Nina's going to stand up for you the same evening. We have the weekend challenge this week because Zara has lost faith in us. Lost faith in you, possibly. Zella knows there will always be a place for an applied mathematician like me. Emil? What's up? Will tomorrow evening be convenient? My class meets at 7. Yes, my friend, I will be there. Oh, here comes Zeller. What's going to happen? Shell. I've read your research. It's claptrap. meanderings of an unfocused illogical mind. You're wrong, Professor. I'm much further along since I wrote those notes. I can hear the lion's song, and I believe I'm very close to a solution. Then let us put down to the task, shall we? A debate at the university at your earliest convenience. If you are man enough. Gasp! I was hoping up with the equation. Professor, you have nothing but my respect. You are a fraud, Shell. Your hesitation proves it. I'm speaking to Professor Niener's class tomorrow evening at 7. Will that be soon enough? That'll do nicely. But this should not be confined to Professor Niener's class. We will debate in the main lecture hall, before the mathematics faculty and the students at the University of Vienna. Do you agree? I agree. I don't think this is going to go like Zoller thinks it is. Why, Zoller? You're wrong to do this. All will become clear tomorrow, Niener. And I promise you, you'll be surprised. And then, finally, all will be as it should again. What a jerk. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Spindleberger? Who's this? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Is that Leos? I don't think it is. Maybe it is. No, I thought Leos was maybe balding. Oh, look, that's Gret. Who is this person? I don't know who this person is. Talking to somebody. We can't hear what they're saying. Okay. Who is this? Yes? Eli. Uh-oh. You've got to take off Emil's glasses. They make me dizzy if I wear them too long. I'm Emil as well as Emma. I'm not one or the other. Your name is Emma? Reisnick. The first time I visited Radius, I was dressed as you see me now. I'm sorry. I remember a brief interruption. A woman. I don't remember what she looked like. There's no reason you would. It was a woman. Does Zoller know? I don't think so. No one does except the little girl upstairs. Will you come in? Come on, man. It would not be proper. I don't understand. We're friends. Emil and I are friends. You were Emma. The two of us together in your room alone. It wouldn't be right, but I understand, I think. I am also not what I pretend to be. Are you going through with the debate? Oh, yes. I promise you I will be there. Then I hope Zelda doesn't find out. He would crucify you. Whatever. What a jerk. Niener's not a jerk, but he seems afraid. The next evening. Okay. University of Vienna, 7:02 p.m. Where is he? Professor Shell appears to be late. I cannot say I'm entirely surprised. However, we will wait and hope for a few minutes more. Who's that? I think that is Professor Shell. Shell is a woman. Oh, she took away the whole thing from him. Professor Shell, at last we see you in your true colors. If that isn't even your real name. My name is Emma Reisnick. Gasp! A woman? How controversial. Ha. A woman. I'm here to debate mathematics, not gender. Gentlemen, I'm sure you agree with this farce should be called off. I disagree, Professor. You are a junior professor. You should take care. We disagree. Let her speak. Let her speak. I'm a professor of mathematics. What we teach, what they come to learn, would you deny them that opportunity? They will learn nothing from that woman. Then would you deny them the opportunity to learn from you? We want to learn. Let us learn. Yeah, heck yeah. This guy needs to really stop smoking. It's terrible. I defer to my colleagues. Clap, clap, clap. Hooray. The jerk is pressuring to be less of a jerk. Gentlemen, the last time I checked, this was an institute of learning. May the students learn? Hey. Stomp, whistle, yay, woo. Getting radical in the old lecture hall. Gentlemen, to avoid a new revolution, I suggest we let the debate continue. I agree. So be it. This ends now. I've read your sorry attempts to come up with a theory of change. Ahem. Maintaining a state of change? Preposterous. Is it? You might not have understood it. What you read was incomplete. I could see that. But where your proof was headed, utterly amateurish. You know what they're talking about? Professor Shell's theory. It's Emma. Pay attention. Shut up. I will disprove your theory right here, right now. And I will prove it. Let's begin with the foundations of your, dare I call it, paper. I hope I don't have to remember all this a few minutes later. There's a number of things to notice about change. First and foremost, change happens with respect to a given parameter. Ooh. Holy crap! That was neat! That's obvious. Yet I don't see it on your side. Imagine a falling leaf. It's falling over time. Whoa. Jump scared by math. That makes sense. He's right. Totally looks like he's going to explode. He does kind of. Ah. So that's what she meant. Yes. I knew that, of course. Change must be viewed in a time frame. The next step then. Now hold on just a moment. This point right here. For that to work, you have to establish a range of reference. He's right. Has she overlooked that? Uh-oh. Okay, so I have to make sure I get this right or I'll have to play it again. Yes, that's from my theory. Well, I can't see it here. Okay, well, shoot. Okay, you have range of reference. Only then can you see the states in every change. So he won one. Uh-oh. I would want to be her. A beginning and an end. A beginning? Yes, yes. We know. Change can be final or ongoing. A change at the moment of observation. At the moment of observation, a change can be final or ongoing. You read that from my paper. This is going terribly bad. Your time is almost up. For the change is indeed ongoing. By the time you finish observing it, it will be final yet ongoing. That, madame, is what we call a paradox. It's not, though. Did I lose? Doggone it. No. That's it. I feel bad for her. No, M. Can we redo this? There it is. Shell. Emma Reisnick is a fraud. What happened? This can't be it. I wasn't so sure. I saw it. There must be more to it. She was right about the beginning. And the other points. Come on, Emma. Wait a moment. No, now. There's a mistake in your thinking. A mistake? Gasp. If you write it like this. Oh, please. You're making a fool of yourself. Change your perspective. See? I suppose one could. Let me move over. Let me check that. I didn't think of that. He didn't either. That's brilliant. If I stopped observing while it is, the leaf might fall on the ground, or it could be picked up by a gust of wind. How poetic. So you know something about changing. No wonder. You're constantly changing from one disguise to another. What's that got to do with anything? Oh, that's low. Wondering what to wear, I bet. Ha ha ha. Terrible, that's not funny. And your little addition changes nothing. Emma, Emma, Emma. Yay, the crowd's on our side. You're either one or the other. 2 states. Nothing in between. There can be more than one destination state. There don't need to be only 2 states. That's what I've been trying to say. During the observation, a change can be final or ongoing. We can't be certain of all the states. I can only prove the existence of such states. Nice. Could you move a little? Nice. She's actually doing it. You can understand her? This is getting exciting. This is nonsense. I've read your paper. Your theory has more holes than Gouda cheese. You're thinking of Adam, of Edom? Your expertise thinks to heaven. What a teasing. You're thinking of Edom. That is a good line. Enough of this. Yikes. Uh-oh. I know what you can't prove it. Your theory was incomplete. Uh-oh. You were nowhere close to the proof. A state of change cannot be maintained. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Leaf falling. It can be maintained. Gasp! She did it! Changing from Emma to Emil. And from Emil to Emma. A secondary inverse change. I am Emma and Emil. I am Emma and Emil. I am the proof. One might say, non-binary proof? All right, I'll let myself out. No. That isn't... She did it. Surprising. She did it. Yay. You did it. Yay. That's a start. I'll have to do some calculations on that. I can see where this is going. He's right. Your argument's crumpled for everybody's eyes. I respect your efforts, Professor. Without Professor Zella's help, I would never have arrived at the solution to a problem that has haunted me for years. He was courageous enough to risk his reputation and face me in a debate in his field. Ask yourselves, how many of you would have been fearless enough to do that? If I were still wearing my top hat, I would take it off and salute him. Now it's time to make peace. Let us be bold in our theories and in who we are. And keep looking for the truth with an open mind. Yeah, I'd be clapping too. Heck yeah. Oh, it's just delightful. Days later. Right here. When I looked through that window, it hit me. At the time, I couldn't fathom what would happen, of course. My theory of change. My own change. So this is where Shell began. Yes. This isn't easy for me. But I thank you for not ridiculing me in front of the faculty. You're a worthy mathematician. Professor Reisnick. Professor, sweet, but enough dwelling in the past. We have theories to postulate, you and I. And can I rely on you for that? As long as our theories stay real, these word plays are not funny. Am I being too irrational? Wait. Not to worry. I still have some more. I got myself into dad joke overload. Dad mathematician joke overload. My old man was a mathematician. Had a master's degree in mathematics. I think it was applied mathematics. Finn. That was, boy, howdy, was that a great story. This video went a little bit long. I apologize for that, but man, let's see how we did with our choices. 70% equal time as a meal. Okay, I definitely spent equal time as a meal for sure. 8% denied being painted. Oh, that's interesting. That's super interesting. So I was very in the minority. It seemed like a really terrible idea to want to get painted. 52% also didn't become friends with Nicole. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I don't know what I would have done to make it more, but whatever. 93% agreed to speak in front of class. %, decided to spare Zell or two. Nice. You gotta have to take the upper hand, you know? In the final episode of The Lion Song. Train speeding along. How are we going to converge all these things? Yes, as the season comes to an end. You're probably all wondering who my last model was. Revisit the creators. Professor Reisnick? How can I help you? Through the eyes of others. Interesting. What a clever way. Is this seat taken? Episode 4, Closure. And we will play episode 4, but that will have to wait for the next video. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough of The Lion Song. Derivation. Boy, howdy, did I like that story an awful lot. It was extremely cool. Just a great message. I really, really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time for Closure. I don't know how long Closure is going to be, so it might be more than one video. We'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for The Lion Song Closure, the final episode. I'll see you next time.